Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review video. I'm in a different location because there's people working on our house and stuff, so if you hear like banging and stuff like that, that's what that's from. I haven't done a video in a really long time. And I have 6 books now. If I don't remember exactly what happens in them, it's because I've been busy, and I think it took me like a month to do this video because I work and I can't really read a lot when I'm at work. So let's just get into it and see what happens. So this one is called Wolf at the Doors by Christine Warren. This is what it looks like. And it's kind of like a sci-fi kind of book. So if you're into sci-fi, you'll probably like it. It's about this it's like this complicated thing, but it's basically this woman is it's like all these different things where it's werewolves, vampires, and then everything else. Oh, there's werewolf, vampires, witches, changers, and then others. And what this basically is about this woman who's trying to help this Irish wolf man find this person because of the fact that she was taken by this society who wants to out all of the creatures to regular people. And of course, these creatures don't want that because they know that they'll like get murdered or marred or whatever for the rest of their lives. So they don't want that to happen. So they're trying to figure out who stole this woman who was like the companion to like a vampire. And they want her because she probably knows all these secrets and stuff. So that's basically what that one's about. That one was really good. I really liked it. There was like a little romance, corny romance in it, so if you don't like that. It's not throughout the whole book, but there is romance in it. So this one is has a punny title. It's called Finger Lickin' Dead. It's a Memphis barbecue mystery. It's by Riley Adams. And this one I remember reading, but not um I don't remember like the whole concept of it. All I remember was it was about this barbecue joint where this one person dies and they're trying to figure out who did it. I'm trying to read the back. Um it's about this food reviewer who dies, and they figure out it's this person's husband, ex-husband, and they're trying to figure out who did it and stuff like that. This one I read a long time ago. Like, this was the first one I read, and that's why I probably don't remember a lot of stuff in it. So this book was really, really good. So if you like just a regular book, it's a Debbie Macomber book. She writes good books, and this one was really, really good. So I highly recommend you read this. It's called Changing Habits, and like I said, it's by Debbie Macomber. This is what it looks like. Now it is a big book, but I will say that the first there's parts to it, but in each part there's chapters. So the first, I think, 2 parts, I think, what first or second part, the chapters are really long in it, but that's just because they have to explain their backstories a little bit. So it's about these 4 women who end up in some certain way going into a monastery, or I don't know. I know that's what they call a monk thing, the convent, to become nuns. And the one, she wanted to become a nun because she said it was like her destiny. Everybody said it was her destiny to do this. The one went into the convent because her boyfriend, who was in the Vietnam War, came back, and they were supposed to get married, but here he ended up marrying a Vietnam woman that he got pregnant. I don't remember what the other one was. I know there was another one, but I forget the other 2 stories. Those were the ones that um, I remember. And they end up going to different convents, but eventually they end up going to the same one. And eventually they end up leaving the convent for some reason. And it's a really good book. I really like it. Each chapter is based on a different one of the women's point of views, and I really like it. I think it's really good. I really like it, and it's basically like it's kind of different than what you're used to, because you're like, well, how why would these women become nuns? Why did they leave and blah blah blah. And it was a really good book. I really liked it. This one is the last book in the Chesapeake Shore series, and I did read the second to last one, but we took it to a book sales, like getting ready to put the books out. So I don't have the second to last one. But this is the last one in the series, and I feel like it's gonna be the last one in the series. I don't know. She didn't put anything in it saying it was the last book. But it's called Lilac Lane, and it's by Sherryl Woods. It's also Chesapeake Shores is also a series on the Hallmark Channel, and this is what it looks like. And basically, it's about this. It's always about somebody that's related to one of the O'Briens, and the one is the person's Kira Malone, and she's the mother to a girl named Mora. I don't know how you say her name because it's an Irish name. It's like Miora. And she decides to come over to Chesapeake Shores because her life in Ireland isn't going very well. So she comes back, and it's because her daughter came up with the excuse of her helping with the baby, her grandbaby. And throughout the book, she's starting to fall in love with this man who works at the pub that the O'Briens own. And it was a really good book. I mean, it wasn't there was no wrap up of all the characters. So I don't know if this was the last book in the series, or if it was and she's going to do like one where, she wraps it up or whatever. I don't know. So this book is a Jane Jeffrey mystery. It's by Jill Churchill, and it's called Grime and Punishment. And her books usually have some kind of like literary punniness to it. Like the one I read was about a midsummer's night scream or something like that. I think that was the other one I read, but I didn't do a review on that one because that was the one that we took to the book sale. So this is what it looks like, and it's about Jill's friend who's hosting a party, so she gets a cleaning service to come to her house, and it's a cleaning woman that never cleaned her house before or anything like that. And here she gets murdered, and Jane is helping her friend through this time and helping her try to figure out who did it and why and stuff like that. And it was a really good book. Now, usually, I think the first time I ever did one of these books in a book review video, I didn't like it, but I still have the last book I read I really liked, and this one I liked. So maybe someday if I find any more, I'll get some more of them. I don't know. So this is the last one I have, and this one was really good. And it's Death at Whitechapel, a Victorian mystery. It's by Robin Paige. This is what it looks like. And it's kind of about this woman dies because she was being blackmailed for something to do with money, and this woman Catherine is trying to figure out who did it, and it backtracks all the way to Jack the Ripper stuff, and it backtracks to the heir to the throne, the Prince of Wales. And I liked it. I thought it was a good book. The chapters are long in this one, but it was a really good book. It dealt a lot with the Winston Churchill's family, because I think the woman that died was related to Winston Churchill and stuff like that. And it kind of goes, it's like a historical fiction type of mystery kind of thing, because there is some stuff in there that happens that was real. And that was basically it. It was a really good book, and I really liked it. All these books I really did like, usually, because I know usually I have like some that I don't, but I really liked all these books. So see you guys next time with another video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.